Okay, we are here with the fifth round of our friendly league with Abzan Excavator. We are currently 4-1, despite my best efforts to be awful. Um, so I think what we'll do here is keep this hand. We have removal, we have early game if we need it in Ballista. Ooh. I just get excited if it's not a red deck now after the last 3 rounds. Kind of sucks if they have Constrictor here. That would be okay. Well, now we're definitely playing the Ballista. Ballista trading with a Siphoner is a good trade. Of course, we draw the land that we just searched for. Okay, so go ahead and get rid of this damn thing. That's going to get big, but I think we're still okay with that. Okay, so he has a Ballista. You just reveal it twice, sure. Nice thing is Wayward Servant and Excavator are both out of Fatal Push range, so we can actually go up to 5 lands. There's no use playing the Tender Shoot yet. I'd rather he kind of blow his whatchamacallit, removal and other stuff. Okay, so if we play Excavator, I'm trying to think what the best use of our mana here is. No way to Fatal Push anything, so I can go ahead and play Excavator. Oh, that's the... Sorry, that was the curfew alarm for the town that I live in. It goes off every night at 9:45 p.m. to remind the youths of the community that they need to go home. That kind of sucks. But once again, that does clear the way for the Tender Shoot Dryad. Do we take 6 or do we block? So next turn we will go up to 6 lands. That's 7. I think we just take it, unfortunately. Kind of a bummer, but we should have expected that they had removal, you know. So the question is, do we want to preserve our life, or do we want to play a Tendershoot Dryad? So we have 7, that would be 8, 9. I mean, the Ascend really isn't that big of a deal right now. I think we play Tendershoot. We'll block this turn with the Excavator. Maybe we should have played the Deadlands, just in case next turn we wanted to use that. Do you have another Contempt? Okay, fair enough. If he attacks with both, I think we just go ahead and kill the Glint Sleeve. If he doesn't attack with both, I think we just block. Oh, okay. Well, that's kind of what I thought he would do anyway. There we go. So, we definitely want to play the Deadlands. Deadlands. Where's our Dunes of the Dead? There it is. You can go ahead and attack here. Pretty innocently. We still have removal if we want it for the Jade Light. If he attacks with both creatures next turn, I'm fine with trading the zombies for the Jade Light, because I can go ahead and Deadlands the Glint Sleeve if I really want to. 2, 4, 6. Next turn we'll have 10 lands. Anyway, which means we can double Deadlands something if we really want to. Guessing he might have like a Fatal Push, or he's just fine with that. Sure. Huh. Okay. So okay, so let's So we could have done this differently. I don't know. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's gonna yield the same thing anyway. The fun thing about Snake, him playing Winding Constrictor, is that if Near Deadlands gets infinitely better against his deck, because we can just, instead of putting 2 -1 -1s, it puts 4 -1 -1s. Like, if he plays a Winding Constrictor here, we can just shoot it down with the Deadlands. Kind of out of ways to draw. You know, we're in top deck mode, but like he can't really do anything, and I guess we can, if we want to, just continue to grow this Walking Ballista, which seems fine. I don't think we care about that. Okay. Well, now we care. What do we want to machine gun down first? Just go ahead and do that. Guess we only need one. I wish I would have tapped this differently so that the Oasis. Wait, can I undo this whole thing? There we go. Haha. So are we dead to anything here? I don't think so. I mean, we might as well just hit this. This gets rid of all of his creatures. Yep. We do need to hurry up because we're at 15 minutes already. Unfortunately, with this deck, you do have to do a lot of thinking and math, and there's a lot of options because you're playing with your lands, your graveyard, your hand, and the cards on the battlefield. Well, this is definitely different than the mono red matchups. We just need to go find our Dryad Arbor. I guess it doesn't work with Dryad Arbor. I'm sorry. I'm stupid. Please don't hold that against me. In retrospect, I should have got Dune of the Dead back. So depending on how he splits these, we'll probably binding. Definitely binding the Gearhulk now. And then we can Deadlands the Constrictor, I suppose. Sure. Okay, so we can't actually do that. Ugh. Okay, your Constrictor lives to see another day. Okay. This match is freaking wild. Yeah, I mean, if he has another ballista, we're dead. That's fine. That's especially fine now. Also fine. So go ahead and do that. Oops. No interest in sacking the Deadlands. I wish we had one more land. Oh, we do. I guess there's not really a point in doing that. We just want to keep... this is probably wrong. I mean, I fear that we're going to run out of time. That was probably wrong. Probably wrong. We need to start yielding. Yield through turn. That is the card that we wanted. Well, what the hell was even the point? Like, yeah, just play your ballista. Okay. Sideboarding. We can do this. So definitely Moment of Craving. Those to Fatal Push. Nista's probably decent in this matchup. Carnage Tyrant, maybe decent in this matchup. Don't want to go too big, though. I mean, Carnage Tyrant probably is good here. Tender Shoot's not. Maybe Moment of Craving isn't good. I think the removal that we had was fine. What do we trim on the play? Are our ballistas just worse than their ballistas? That may be the case. I'm hesitant to cut these, but at the same time, sorry, I know I just took a drink. That was rude. It may just be worse than what we have. We can go with a Doomfall. What other changes should we make? Naturalize is okay. Lost Legacy is not worth playing in this match. I think we just go with this. This is probably It's probably too slow. I mean, maybe not. I don't know. I don't know. Okay, I have faith in it. I have faith. I'm just gonna go ahead and search now. Get a swamp. Okay, that makes it a little bit better. I'm gonna play the excavator here. He can't push it. If he plays Constrictor, we can play Deadlands and kill it. Ooh. Okay, so hopefully here he just activates Harvester and we get to contempt it. Next turn we can either Liliana or Hour of Promise. I think we're fine with that. Okay, so we can Hour of Promise. We will get an Arch of Vraska and I guess a Plains. Seems good. Next turn we can Vraska and we can, I think we can kill the Aether Sphere if we want. Oh shit. Well, that was quite the turn. Jesus. Yeah, I mean, I guess we have to do something here. I can't block there. I'm an idiot. The thing about playing Vrask is, oh, we have a second one. Alright, well, let's get Evolving Wilds, crack set Evolving Wilds, get a second black source. Okay, so let's go over our options. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we don't have double black. Oh, I guess 2, 4. I guess we have 7, so we can play Vraska minus it and play a Seeker Squire. which I think is our best bet here. So let's destroy. I mean, it's not optimal, but it's what we kind of have to do. We have to destroy that. Then we have to play Seeker Squire. We'll keep that on top. So depending on what's in his hand, we may be okay. I mean, he could just Ballista for a gazillion and kill us anyway. But if not, then we have some options next turn. Especially if we can keep this Vraska at 3. The blocks there, we do that. I think if he attacks everything, we just double block Constrictor. Oh. Well, that works too. It's unfortunate that this is going to go to time because I think this would have been a really interesting match. But, I mean, that's my fault for playing slow in the first game and derping around a lot. Yep. Yep, that's game. Okay, so we ended up going 3-2, which tends to be what we go. Definitely could have played that last game better. But that being said, oops. That being said, let's take a look at the deck. Actually, let's open our treasure chest first. Sorry. Here, I'll open both of these. And a whole bunch of nothing. Okay, so let's look at the deck. We have what I think is a really good a really solid and well-positioned deck. Some things that I would change in it, if I were going to change something, it would probably have to be, I would consider maybe not going Abzan and looking at maybe a different color combination that can better take advantage of the ramp that you have. So I would think maybe something like Jund could be cool. You could ramp into things like Sunbird's Invocation. You could ramp into things like I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, so bear with me. Obviously Glorybringer, but that might be a different type of deck. Or you could just go green black and replace the bindings with, I don't know, maybe like Mastermind Acquisition, Liliana. We didn't really get to play Tendershoot or to see it shine, so it's kind of hard to evaluate that. The same with Ajani. Ajani does have a lot of versatility though, but I think there's a lot of directions overall to take this deck. Some of the deck, you can't really mess with. It kind of works with itself. Obviously these 4 cards, or these, I'm sorry, this play set, 2 play sets of 4 cards. There, I finally said what I meant to say. Our Promise, obviously all the deserts, those are things that you aren't going to want to mess with. And then, if you're in black, you want to be running as much removal as possible right now. Everything else in the deck is pretty open to your playstyle, your meta. Green-black offers a lot of options both at the top and bottom of the curve. I do like the Explore creatures in this deck just because it interacts with the graveyard. Puts lands in the graveyard. Or not lands, I'm sorry. Wow. Puts creatures in the graveyard and, allows you to find land drops that you can then play with, like Wayward Swordtooth and, cards like that. Overall, I was impressed with the deck. We started out 3-0, which is not saying nothing, considering that 2 of those first 3 wins were against, arguably the most popular deck in the format. I would have liked to have seen this deck go against a blue-black control deck. So, I think I'm going to continue to play with it. Because out of the decks that we've played, I feel like this one has the most promise and catches people the most off guard. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this series of videos. Be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you'd like to watch more videos. And as always, feel free to comment if you have a deck you'd like to see me play, if you noticed a play I could have done a little bit better, or a mulligan I should have kept and didn't, or vice versa. I'm trying to learn as we go. I'm trying to play this, all these matches in a night, so sometimes my play is not perfect, but there are obviously things I can improve on, and the more you point those things out, the better I will be in the future. So I hope you like this video, and I'll see you next week. I don't know what we're playing yet, so I'm open to suggestions. Thanks, and have a good night.